Good morning, friends, and happy Tuesday to you. I'm Pastor Rachel, and I am doing today's Lenten devotional on the spiritual Kumbaya. I decided to do Kumbaya because this is the very first spiritual that I ever remember learning as a little girl in VBS. I wonder, what is the first spiritual that you first learned? Do you remember where you learned it? Maybe who you were with? Where it was you heard it for the first time? How often do you sing it now? To be very honest, I can't remember the last time I sang Kumbaya. The last time that it probably feels like, in all honesty, was back in my youth. And sometimes we would sing the traditional version, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, my Lord, Kumbaya, oh Lord, Kumbaya. And then there's a version that I learned whenever I grew into a youth group time and age, and at church camps we would frequently sing a slightly different and more peppy version of Kumbaya. Kumbaya, 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 Kumbaya. Somebody singing, Lord, Kumbaya. Whoa, somebody singing, Lord, Kumbaya. Kumbaya, 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 Kumbaya. I know, can you imagine Presbyterians clapping amid a song? Well, we did anyways. And it was always such a joy whenever we would get to sing that song because it reminded me of learning that original version back whenever I was in the 5th grade at Vacation Bible School. So I decided to do some research today and to see what is the history of Kumbaya? Where did it originally come from? Now, unfortunately, many have attributed this song to being written by white evangelist Reverend Martin V. Frey in 1936 out in Oregon. But really, the roots of Kumbaya come from a Gullah-Geechee man. And the Gullah-Geechee were brought from West Africa to the Georgia and Carolinas area. This is specifically looking at the Georgia area, as the very first known recording of the song was made in Darien, Georgia in 1926, sung by a Gullah-Geechee man named H. Wiley. The chorus was actually "Come by here," which in the Gullah's Creole accent sounds like Kumbaya. So over time, the pronunciation transformed into what we know today as Kumbaya. The hymn was a call to God to come and help the people as they faced oppression. I want us to sit with that for a minute. The hymn was a call to God to come and help the people as they faced oppression. Oppression is such a heavy word, beloved. It might be one of those words that we're really scared of using in the world today. And yet it is very evident and obvious that oppression is still occurring and happening within not only the world, but within our own nation. Songs and spirituals were a way of speaking out against the oppressors, were a way of pleading to God and having God be beside people who were experiencing severe depression, specific oppression, not depression, serious oppression, such as slavery. It makes me wonder, why is it that we haven't sung this song in so long? Why is it that we haven't cried out to God in the face of so much oppression that the world faces today? And wouldn't it be beautiful if all of us stood together and sang this song, brothers and sisters across all races and ages and more, and we're to lift up our voice together and singing, "Come by here, Lord, come by here." Amen.
Somebody needs you, Lord, come by here. Somebody needs you, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. I need you, Lord, come by here. Sinners need you, Lord, come by here. Sinners need you, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Come by here, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. In the morning, children, come by here. In the morning, Lord, come by here. In the morning, children, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Come to see the Lord, come by here. Come to see the Lord, come by here. Come to see the Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. Oh, sinners need the Lord, come by here. Sinners need the Lord, come by here. Sinners need the Lord, come by here.